Hey, little one. I miss you. Pahak ne? It's been a while since I recorded a book, and I want to make sure I don't let all of life stress and everything else make me forget about everything, the small stuff. Today's book is going to be My Tata, My Friend. It is written with AI illustration, edited by Judy Daulton. So, this is another book. Uh, Get ready for a heartwarming story between a Lao-American little girl named Noi and her amazing grandpa from Laos. This beautifully illustrated tale celebrates the magic of a family connection and Lao-American representation. So, this book is, when I was there, you seemed to really enjoy the last time I read it. So, I wanted to record it. That way, even though I'm not there, you can still hear it. Author's note. So, although Patul is the official Laotian word for grandpa, it's also common for some families that live along the Thai-Lao border to mix the two languages. Da is a Thai word to refer to a maternal grandfather. In this story, the author uses the words da for grandpa to fit with her family. If it suits your family, you can choose to say Patul in the story instead of da. Well, Patul is what I grew up using and knowing. But there's one that wasn't mentioned, and it was Ipal. Ipal was something that's kind of similar, just a familial word used in reference to a grandfather, usually when you're really close. So in the book, instead of saying ta, I'm going to use the word Patul, because Patul is what I've taught your sisters to use when talking about their grandfather from Laos. Hmm. Hi there, my name is Noi, and I want to share a story about my grandpa. You see, my grandpa's from a cool place called Laos. I know it says the illustration's AI generated, but it's still got some very beautiful pictures in here. So, he speaks a special language. To say hello, Laotians say sabaidi. Look at those. I personally really love the architectural design used in not just Southeast Asia, but most of Asia, what's often referred to as a pagoda. So Laos is a faraway land. It takes almost a whole day to fly from the United States to Laos. See? The picture of the world. Have North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. And of course you have the North and South. But we're not here for geography. I call my grandpa Patul, which means he's not just my grandpa, he's also my mom's dad. He's super amazing. So, remember, Patul means grandfather. It is a general term used for whether maternal or paternal, meaning whether it's your mom's mom or your dad's dad, or your mom's dad and your dad's dad. You could use Patul. So, in the book, they use Data in reference to their mom's grandmother, or her mom's dad. Sorry, I'm just having a difficult day. Anyways, look at all those pretty flowers in there. We actually have a nice little batch of marigolds growing right now in the front yard. Patul had a happy time growing up on a farm, but then a big war happened when he was a teen. Nice picture. Couple of farm hands, what looks like either near a lake or what could possibly be a rice farm. He became a brave soldier and lived through a lot. All the small people running, soldiers walking around, going from village to village. After the war, he came to the United States. Although it was a tough time without his family, he was able to make a new home and is happy to be here. See, your Patul actually lived during that time as well as a teenager during the war. It was very difficult for the whole family. So, even though Patul doesn't know English very well, we have tons of fun together. I help Patul with English, and he teaches me simple Lao phrases. Most days, we just giggle because we both say the words a little differently. Picture of them walking around with ice cream. And Noi and her grandfather sitting down talking. Right there, it's like, Sabaidi Tata, or for us, Sabaidi Patul, which means hello, Grandpa. And her Patul is saying, hello, little Noi, which is funny because Noi itself is a word used for something small or little. The Laotian language has so many different sounds, and sometimes I can't quite get them right. But Ptul is the most patient teacher. Did you know that Ptul even speaks a few different tribal languages too? It's so cool. Just like the Native Americans of the United States. Laos also has many different tribal groups. So right here you see part of the Lao alphabet. And over here you see them working together. So, Nung, Song, Sam. 1, 2, 3. So Nung is 1. Song is 2. Sam is 3. Another activity that my Patul enjoys is gardening. It reminds him of his village in Laos. Patul is fantastic. He's like a plant wizard. He teaches me how to grow different plants. We even grow yummy stuff to eat, but watch out for the super spicy chilies. Look at that big, small little garden. And a lot of marigold flowers. And there's Noit with her Patul. It looks like she has the snake beans in her hand, and Patul and a lot of peppers. We actually just planted some of those snake beans today. Well, Patul did. I was busy planting potatoes. Laotian food can be very spicy, but Patul brings the most delicious dishes. My favorite is Laotian grilled chicken wings and sticky rice. After a hot and savory Laotian meal, you must cool the spices with sweet deliciousness. I just love sweet Laotian desserts. Patul always brings me different candies and desserts from the Asian market. Like that. Now, sticky rice is a very common and popular dish in Laos. It's actually one of the things that Lao and Thai people are renowned for is the sticky rice. To say sticky rice in Laotian, it's khao niu. My favorite Laotian dessert is called khao lotsang. It has green pandan flavored tapioca floating in sweetened coconut milk, then drizzled with caramelized sugar syrup. Can you say yummy? Another way I spend time with Patul is going to the park. But on the way, we always have a blast listening to music. Patul usually has on Laotian music. I don't mind it because it is different and special. It sounds funny to some, but I love it because it reminds me of fun times with Patul. There's Noit holding her favorite dish. It's not bad, but definitely not my personal favorite. You see several Lao instruments, including this thing, which is called a can. Very beautiful bamboo flute. Well, beautiful if you know someone who can actually play it, which is not me. Patul also tells me stories about his time in Laos as a child. I might not understand everything, but I love listening to his stories. I know Patul sometimes misses his home country, but I'm so happy that he enjoys spending time with me and our family. Beautiful picture. In this one, it looks like a farmer with several water buffalo or oxen, and the other one is looks like a family in a rice field. I love my Patul so much, and I'm grateful for all the wonderful memories we've made together. His love and laughter fill our home, and I can't wait to create more adventures with him. He's not just my grandpa, he's my friend, and a link to our awesome Lao heritage. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, anytime I use the word Patul, the writer or author actually used Tata. See, Patul comes from a war-torn country known as Laos. It's more common now to find someone who's at least heard of it. Growing up, and a majority of people did not know where Laos was, or that it was even a country in Southeast Asia. If anyone else would like to spend some time learning more about the war that resulted in my family and a lot of families leaving Laos as refugees, going to Thailand, Europe, America, all over the world. Um, if you want to do your own research, I suggest looking into what's often called the secret war of Laos. But there's a whole lot of interesting history there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed tonight's book. One last thing, I figured for fun we could go over how to say 1 through 10. Right. We already did 3, so it was nung, song, sam, si, ha, hok, get, bat, gout, sip. So that's 1 through 10. Nung, song, sam, si, ha, hok, get, bat, gout, sip. Right. Love you to he. We miss you, son. I need you to get better so you can come home. Everyone else, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.